Hey guys! So I know I said that I would do a short little video every day of the week this week with the David's tea reviews, but my life got busy, and so I didn't do one every day. So I'm gonna do another really long video, and I'm going to review several teas for you all at once. I'm sorry that it's not a little bit every day, but I've had a crazy week. So let's do it this way. So, teas that I'll be reviewing, I'm going to start with Gold Rush. The white tea has mulberries, coconut, white tea, silver needles, with natural and organic flavoring. So, if you guys have allergies to coconut or mulberries or anything in there, just make sure you read the labels before you drink a tea, because the last thing you need is to have an allergic reaction to tea. It might scar you for life, Oh. Yes, you can definitely smell the coconut. It smells very sweet, which is good, because I like sweet. Alright, so I got my trusty little steeper. Hopefully it doesn't get all over everything like the last time. I think it's fixed, but we'll find out soon enough, people. Alright, so it says that I need 1.5 teaspoons. Oh, I guess I should show you guys what it looks like. Gosh, how rude of me. Alright, so there you are. I love to make a mess when I make tea, which is probably why I probably should have done it in the kitchen. Well, you'll certainly be amused when you're getting the tea reviews from me making a mess with water or tea leaves or whatever. I'm gonna take. So there it is. Lovely. You can see the mulberries in there and that coconut shavings, I think that is. I got my spoon and measure 1 teaspoon, and then I need 1/2. I just guesstimate because I can. So there's the 1/2. Lose my voice. So I got me my tea leaves in there. I got my hot water in my thermos thingy. So that, oof, why does that always happen? God. Ugh. Alright. So, hot water going into steeper. Alright. So, it's really, really light, which was kind of... I expect it to be a little darker, but we'll see how it does when it steeps. Hopefully it doesn't get all over the place, and it's not! 47 minutes. I'm going to set my little David's tea timer. I'm going to start with 4. It's always good to start at your lower time so that it doesn't get too strong for you. Let me tell you what I've been doing this week, because I have to wait for the timer to go. So, let's see how fast I can tell you about my life. Alright, what have I done this week? Well, I went to class. In one of my education classes, we talked about bullying. It was interesting. We read an article on it. I don't have it with me right now, but I'll write it somewhere in this space. Anyway, we read about it and we talked about it in small groups. And, well, as a teacher, we're going to be experiencing the kids, bullying each other. And we're going to have to know how to deal with it. So it's good to have these conversations. And one of the things that we agreed on in my small group is that we don't feel prepared enough as teachers to deal with bullying. We know about it. We know how it happens. We don't know the strategies on how to handle it appropriately, because there's lots of parties involved in the whole bullying experience. There's the bully, there's the victim, bullied, and then there's all the people bystanding. Anyway, the people that are standing there and cheering the bully on, or just looking and gawking and like about that. And we also talked about a documentary called It's a Girl's World, which I recommend that you watch because, well, it's just very interesting and from multiple perspectives. You got the friends of the bullied and the bully, and you got the bystanders, and you got the parents of the all of these children. It's a good one. You can find it on the internet. Timer went off! Ah, okay. Now, I'm going to try this out just a little bit so that if it's not, they have a little bit more color. It's sort of a yellowish color. I'm going to give it a few more. I'll put it in for 3 more. I can talk to you more. Yay! Alright, so back to the professional development project. We're doing those. And I chose to do stress management. Looked up some videos on YouTube because there's lots of good stuff out there. There's some stuff that isn't so good. But I found 2 videos that I really liked, and I will post them below if you want to take a look at them. And each of the videos were saying things like eating right, hanging out with friends, doing things you love, the environment that you're in, frame of mind, which was really interesting because you can choose to focus on your stress, which makes it worse, or you can choose to focus on something else that is not so stressful. It's better explained in the video, so I'll post it below, like I said. Really interesting, and so I'm going to try some of the things in there. I will make another video of that. I'm looking forward to that, actually. It's one of the projects that I really like. Did a similar project last semester. We had the same prof, so we're doing a very similar project. It's for physical education instead of health. But for the physical education one, I did yoga for that, and it was great. If you ever get the chance to do yoga, do it, because it is so relaxing. It is so good for your body. Your flexibility, your posture, your just breathing. It's so relaxing. I did it for before bed pretty much every other night, and it was just amazing. I went out and bought myself a Yoga Zone video on Amazon, my favorite place in the world. And this one is conditioning and stress release, and it's a beginner one, I believe. Yes, it's a beginner one because I didn't want to start. The thing with exercise is you don't want to start at a point where you're not at. Okay, so like start, this is my advice, start at a beginner's level and then build yourself up, because if you can't do the exercises, you're not going to want to do them, and so you're going to give up and never do it. So start at the basic level and then build yourself up so that you're enjoying it and you feel a sense of accomplishment and growth. Okay? My suggestion to you. Anyway, so it's a really awesome video. The person running the exercises, Mr. Alan Finger. Yeah, he is awesome. He's just so calm and so relaxed and so understanding of the fact that sometimes when you're doing the exercises it hurts a little bit, or it just a really big stretch, and he is encouraging, which is nice because I've done exercises before where the instructor is really, really aggressive and, come on, you can do it, yeah, and it's like, okay, just let me do my thing and leave me alone, it's nice and easy and nice and gentle. So, anyway, the yoga was my last semester's professional development project, and this semester is stress management, which is sort of a build on from the last PDP, professional development project. I can try this now. It's very light. It's not too overpowering, but you still have a little bit of the sweetness of the mulberries. You can taste the subtleness of the coconut. That's good. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. Like, it's nice. It's nice. I'm telling you, it's nice. But I don't know. I like my tea a little bit more flavor. But that'll be nice when I don't want that much flavor. Anyway, so I think Maybe not, but still good. You like light, simple teas, then this is the one for you. The white, or the white tea called Gold Rush. It's low caffeine, by the way, so it's really nice if you don't want the caffeine. It's evening or early afternoon. And last thing I wanted to talk about as far as my my art class, my arts methods class, which I think is more of an art class than an art methods class. We'll see. We're doing color wheels, which is kind of fun. We have to make our own and bring it in for Wednesday's class, which is coming up. And we had to be creative and kind of make our own color wheel in whatever way we feel we need. I had decided to make a cake, take white or vanilla icing and make all the colors color wheel. I have made the frosting or the icing or whatever you want to call it for the cake, but I didn't want to make the cake now because I want it to be fresher. Anyway, but I have the icing all made and it's so pretty, all the colors. Make up the cake later and ice it, and I will show you what it looks like when it's done. And I kind of craved cake, so yeah, I kind of made a cake while I'm going to make the cake. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're doing, and then we're a replica of a famous artist's artwork, and we're gonna put it on the canvas. I picked an artist, but t-shirts and iPod, laptop cases. She makes prints. She makes interesting character, and I like her because her artwork is really nice, but also she's a teacher too, which is kind of fantastic because she's not only teaching, but she's doing her art, and that's pretty inspiring for me because maybe one day I'll do that. I'm not really all that great at painting, so we'll see how that goes. But you know what? I wonder what these taste like. I wonder if they're any good. Not bad. Why waste, huh? It's interesting to watch myself in front of a camera because I act completely different than I do in real life. I mean, I'm the same person and I have this very similar personality, but I'm being myself, but I'm sort of a louder version of myself, or the self that my closer friends see. But when I'm comfortable, I'm chatty and louder, and it's interesting to hear the tone of my voice and habits that I do. Like, I just look up like this and I think, and I'm like, no, 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 no.